Good day, it's the Uh Ohs.
And welcome to Fancy Tea Time.
Is it tea time or tea time?
Like all one word?
Yeah.
I would say it depends on how fast you're drinking your tea. So if you are just rushing through your tea to get to your evening, it's tea time. But if you're lingering over it, looking at the sunset, considering things, then it's tea time.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
So today we are drinking two different kinds of tea. I am drinking this. It's a couple tablespoons full of this and some hot water. It's ginger honey concentrate that we got from H-Tide, the Asian food market near us. What are you drinking?
That's pretty fancy, Stasia.
It is pretty fancy. Only the best for fancy tea time.
I'm drinking Stash chai tea. There it is. Look at that.
Stash.
Yeah, delicious Thai.
How is it?
It's pretty good. I could use a little more steeping action, I think. So I'll just be steeping here for a couple more minutes. Don't mind me.
What are you guys drinking? Tell us in the comments below.
So it's fancy tea time, and we're going to discuss music, because that's what you do during fancy tea time. So I'm going to ask Stasia a couple questions about a song of ours, Keep On. So Stasia, what is this song, Keep On, about?
So Keep On is about hope in the middle of very truly discouraging circumstances, about maintaining just like our sense of being able to get back up one more time even after, the 100th time someone told you no, or the 100th time something went wrong, and just being able to get back up again, dust yourself off, and just keep on. Yeah.
How did this song, Keep On, come about?
Well, I had been reading First Peter at the time, and in that book there is the image of fire refining gold, and it reminded me of how when we go through trials in life, as we all do, and we go through the process and don't try to get out of it as soon as things get hard, we can come through the other side made of stronger stuff than when we started. So, Josh, we recorded the song Keep On actually 2 times. Once for our little demo, the Sandwich EP, which you can also find on our website for $3, $1 a song. But we also put it on our album, Bootstraps. And if you listen to both of them, they sound different to each other. So why don't you tell us about how they're different?
So, Keep On from the Sandwich album is vastly different. Lyrics are the same, and chords are relatively the same, but Stasia was playing around with GarageBand and left to her own devices, just did everything that she thought could ever think of. So there is probably every harmony that you could imagine in the song Keep On the demo. And there's just some really whimsical fun things. There's some, like, a crazy sound effect that really just helps the build. It's like a unicorn taking off her flight, building into the bridge. It's great. And it's also in a higher key. It's 3 frets on the guitar higher. So I play the mandolin, so I had to capo the mandolin because it was in an odd way, and so it was not my favorite key. And
to play.
Yeah, to play. And your range, it seems like you're at the top of your range too with it. So for the album, we decided to bring it lower down, and it was but it was a fun song though. I do have a soft spot in my heart for the way it's on the demo. But I ultimately prefer the album though, just because it's in a nicer key. It's more traditional. It's not as whimsical. It kind of has like a more meaningful sound. I think it's a little slower too, right?
Yeah. In fact, I think you could probably say that about every song on our album wound up a little bit slower than when we play it live. I mean, and that's because this is the first album that I really ever recorded for like everything, starting from guitar tracks, all that. And so, yeah, so I think I was just playing slower because I was nervous. I think that's why. So, but yeah, and the sound that you're talking about, that the unicorn sound, is because I was using GarageBand, and you know, it's easy to make a mistake and not line everything up totally perfectly. And so there was just this like blank sound. I don't know if that makes sense. There was like an empty part where there shouldn't have been, where it should have been building. So I just found like a neat sound effect and just like stuck it right in the middle so that no one would know. But now you do.
Genius. So what are some of your favorite lines or moments in this song?
Well, beside the unicorn thing in the demo, I think my favorite part is the line in the bridge that says, "Even when your heart can't take anymore, even so keep on." Because, you know, I get that feeling of where you just feel like your heart literally has no more to give. There's nothing left in your bank to draw from. But the fact is, like, you don't have the option to not keep going. And so in that moment where you feel like it's your last penny, you have to choose to spend it in the bank of a good choice. Or, you know, so I just wanted to, you know, give the gift that some people have given me, where when I've been, you know, down in the pits, they didn't pretend that I wasn't in the pits. They didn't pretend that things were going well. They would acknowledge that I was where I was, but also still be like, you can still come out of this. You can still turn it around. And that was what I needed to hear. So I wanted to make sure to include that in the song, which I was writing to be, you know, to plant a little hope in somebody's heart. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a favorite line or moment from the song?
I believe mine also comes in the bridge. The line that says, "I know it's hard sometimes, and we all feel alone sometimes. Even so, keep on." And in that, it speaks to me anyways, that we're not alone, that I'm not alone, because that's, you know, someone's talking to me, and, you know, in the song saying, we all feel alone, but even so, keep on.
Yeah. I think the funny, I'm just noticing this, we all feel alone, is kind of ironic, because we all know that we all feel alone. But the thing about feeling alone is, like, you feel like you're the only one going through it. But yeah, everybody feels like they're alone. Everybody feels like they have no friends sometimes, maybe more than sometimes, but usually it's just like that guy up there trying to mess with you. So sometimes you just have to talk to yourself and tell yourself what's what. Yep.
Alright, Stasia, one final, all-important question. This fancy tea time, what is your official tea time snack recommendation?
My official tea time snack recommendation is kolaczkis. Ooh. So these are a Polish cookie, spelled with a lot of consonants. To this day, I'm not sure how you actually spell it. I just spell it with a CH. And in my family, we put ice cream in the dough. I know that for some Polish families, you add cream cheese, but you're wrong. And then you have some sort of like filling in the middle. Usually I would put pie filling, but this year I used strawberry jam, and it worked just fine. So the ice cream that I put in the dough this year is not Canon, but it was good. It's Bootstraps, and it came with, there's like some peanut butter and chocolate, so it made it a little more brown. Usually this is just like white, because you make it with vanilla. But it tasted good, and straight out of the oven, it tasted like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. which is such a good thing for a kolachki to taste like. So yeah, usually I make these at Christmas time and I eat them myself.
I hope.
And he eats them.
Yeah.
And some people eat them, but I end up eating the most. So yeah, kolachkis.
That's great for a tea time snack.
Yeah.
Very nice. So right now, let's watch Keep On.
Don't be afraid of the fiery trial that is coming upon you now. For you know in time it is meant for your glory. So keep on, keep on, keep on, and on and on, and do keep on, keep on, and on and on, and do keep walking on, keep trying on, keep fighting on. You like gold must be shaped and formed, lean into the pain, and now for you know in time it is meant for your glory. So keep on, keep on, keep on, and on and on, and do keep on, keep on, and on and do keep walking on, keep trying on, keep fighting on. I know it's hard sometimes, and we all feel alone sometimes. And even when your heart can't take anymore, even so, keep on and do keep on, keep on, and do keep on, keep on, and do keep walking on, keep trying on, keep fighting on, and do keep on, keep on, and do keep on, keep on, and do keep walking on, keep trying on, keep fighting on, and
Thank you so much for joining us today and watching. If you'd like to download the song Keep On, there's a link in the description. There's also links for streaming the Uh Ohs album and other songs, and also our website. And please like the video and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And again, have a kolachki your next fancy tea time. They're delicious.
It is a grievous outright.